Hello and welcome to another edition of Conspirator Brock's Poll List. This is my poll list for the week of September 30th, 2020. Yeah, it's a 5-week month, so normally 5 weeks are not filled with very much, but this 5th week has a ton of stuff. So let's get right into it. First up, we have Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen's Ascender number 13. Again, if you haven't read Ascender, you definitely should. It's an amazing book, and if you want to check it out, I highly recommend Descender, which is something that you should read prior to it. Next up, we have Batman the Joker Warzone one-shot. This ties into the Joker War stuff that's going on, so if you are reading that, you might want to pick that up. That's a one-shot. Next up, we have Batman Superman Annual number 1, and it looks like we got the little Mixoplex and Batmite are watching Batman and Superman duke it out, so we'll see what's going on there. My dog is prancing around because he's thinking he's going to get some food that my kids dropped off the table, so if that's what you're hearing in the background, that's what that noise is. Batman 3 Jokers number 2 is out. This is the main cover for the issue. Very mean looking Joker there. I've read it. It's amazing. Good stuff. Definitely something you need to check out. Batman 3 Jokers. With Batman 3 Jokers comes a nice little playing card that they have with Joker on one side and Batgirl on the other. Of course, it's got the nice backing to it. So we have it there. What else we got? Dark Knight's Death Metal has Multiverse's End one-shot. So all these one-shots that are coming out with Dark Knight's Death Metal are coming out. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. Next one is a new book from Image. It's, I think it's James Tyrion IV who's writing it. Let me just double check. The water is the dog deciding that he needs to drink right now because, I don't know, being quiet is not something that happens in this household. If you can see, I'm a little irritated. But no, it's James Tyrion IV's Department of Truth Department of Truth number 1. This is the Jenny Friesen cover. There's a ton of covers out there. There's a 1 in 25, 1 in 10, 1 in 25, 1 in 50, 1 in 100, 1 in some other stupid number. There's a 1 in 10 and 10 hidden variants. It's weird. So be on the lookout for the one that you like the most and get that one. Next up, we have Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey, Book 3. This is the Black Label Harley Quinn book that Amanda Conner and Jimmy Palmiotti are continuing with for the Harley Quinn stuff. I've been enjoying it. It's really good. Check it out. Next up, we have another annual, and that's Justice League Annual number 2. We'll see what this one, what story this kind of entails. If it's most likely a standalone, because Justice League started to tie in with Death Metal. So in the last issue, so we'll see where the annual takes us. Next up is Legion of Superheroes 9, which is a pretty cool cover in itself that it's made up of a ton of other covers. So that's an awesome one right there. Definitely really cool to see all of the different individual character covers in there. Hopefully they release kind of a print of like a print book of all those covers blown up. That would be really cool. But yeah, check out Legion of Superheroes. It's been amazing. Next up, we have Red Hood Outlaw number 49. This book is slowly going towards 50. We'll see what happens. I think it's still slated to continue after 50. So I'm going to keep going with it. I'm not the biggest fan of the writer, but we'll get past his run and on to other creative teams. Next up, we have That Texas Blood number 4, which this book has really surprised me in how much I've enjoyed it. It's definitely something that I would recommend to people who are not necessarily into the superhero genre, but want to read something that's pretty good, small town feel-ish. Definitely something that should be on your radar. Next up is one for my son, and that's Star Wars Adventures: The Clone Wars Battle Tales number 5. He likes General Grievous, so hopefully he likes that issue. Next up, we have Stranger Things Science Camp, number 1 of 4. Judy Hauser is taking us deeper into the Stranger Things mythos with these comics, and she's done a fantastic job with it. I love it's all fun, it all connects, and it basically satiates me until the new season will come out. And we have 2 more. Wonder Woman number 763 is out. We got Liar Liar and Maxwell Lord are the villains in here. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm 1 issue behind, or 2 issues behind now. So I'll get caught up with that pretty soon. And yeah, it's good stuff. Next up is the Wonder Woman 84 special. So this is supposed to tie into the movie, I think. I don't know. So we'll see. But yep, I'm going to check that one out. It's a one-shot. So good times. That's it for my reading list for regular books. I did get variants. I grabbed the variant for Joker, Batman Joker Warzone. It's a one-shot. I had picked up a fair amount of the Batman covers for the 3 Jokers. I got the Batgirl 1 in 50 or 50/50 cover, which is awesome. And then I picked up the 3 Faces, because this is the one where he's behind bars. We have the one with the monocle here. And of course we have the one where he's trying to paint his face normal there. And then I also snagged the 1 in 25, which is that really bright colored one. The other one was purple and green. This one is a bright, like, yellowish and reddish thing or pinkish thing. But yeah, those are all of them that I picked up. There is a 1 in 100, but yeah, I don't have that much money. Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey book 3 had a pretty cool variant, so I picked that one up as well. And we also have a variant cover for Legion of Superheroes number 9. Looks kind of like weird, like they're over the, yeah, kind of weird there. Red Hood number 49. This looked a little bit better when I saw it before. Philip Tan's work, I like it, but it varies. I'm not a huge fan of this piece. So yeah, but that sometimes happens when you order variant covers. You look at it, it looks okay, and then it doesn't look okay. Wonder Woman 763 had a pretty cool variant, so I snagged that one up. And finally, I picked up the one for Wonder Woman 84 because it's that trendy art and the kind of 80s vibe, so I picked that up as well. So that's it for my pull list of actual books this week. I did grab a graphic novel for my daughter this week as well, and that is Disney Princess Gleam, Glow, and Laugh. This is, I think this collects some of the rest of yeah, I'm not sure exactly what this collects. It's weird. There's no number on this, but it's listed as number 5 on Amazon. So I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, Disney Princess for my daughter. Just so you are aware, a couple things came out. The DC posters / checklists came out, and there's 2 of them this time, and one is for Punchline number 1 that's coming out, and one is for the history of the DC universe. So these are the 2 posters you can get, but they both have the same insides, which is a checklist for everything coming out from DC for the month of December. So be on the lookout for these. This is the only physical way you'll be able to see what DC is releasing, kind of. And then, yeah, you can go from there on whether or not you want to pick stuff up. I want to point out a nice promotional poster that we got here for American Vampire, for the 1976 American Vampire by Scott Snyder. So it's one of those like nice long ones. It comes out next week, I believe, is when it drops. I'm super stoked. American Vampire is fantastic. If you have not read American Vampire, I do highly recommend you track down the graphic novels and read it. It's really good stuff. Scott Snyder did an amazing job with that series, and I'm so happy that we're getting more of that Americana universe that he created. So look out for it. And one more thing I got on my pull list is a special order, and that is the old costume Harley Quinn the gallery diorama. These are from previews, and yeah, so I got that one there. So another Harley Quinn piece. The nice thing about these ones is they're plastic, but the quality is done really well. So they're light, but they look really good. They've done a great job with the detail on those. So yeah, if you ever want to get a statue for yourself, I would highly recommend picking up those Diamond Select gallery figures. They're really good. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. A fair amount of news dropped like this week with like some of the casting. Like we saw the first Batwoman with, I can't remember the new actress's name, so we'll see what goes on there. There was some Justice League news, and apparently not everything was shot, or I don't know what's going on, but it's like, all right, well, whatever. Yeah, so a ton of stuff, but nothing really substantial. I think Raised by Wolves finishes up this week. I'm super stoked about that one. If you have not checked out Raised by Wolves, I highly recommend it. And again, they did kind of an origin comic through Comixology for free, so you can check that out as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of the pull list. Let me know what you're picking up. If you have questions, all that, leave it down there. Be nice. The internet's a crappy place anyway. So, yeah, we want to keep it nice over here. You can listen to me on the Comics Conspiracy podcast. We just finished recording episode 469, where we talk more about some of the TV news that came out. We answer listener questions and all that fun stuff. And as usual, there's a link in the description below for you to check that out as well. You can help me and my fellow conspirators out through Patreon at www.patreon.com/comicsconspiracy. For as little as $1 a month, you help us with hosting fees and getting products. So thank you very much to all of our Patreon backers. It helps out immensely, and we couldn't really do, I mean, we could do it, but it's a lot harder. But thank you for all your support. It does help out. I did back a new Kickstarter this week from Kyle Higgins and Lance Briggs, former Chicago Bears football player, and they are co-writing this book with art from Danilo Beyruth. Art looks fantastic. It's called The Trap. It's a really cool thing. I'll put a link in the description below. Scott Snyder just kind of gave it a signal boost today. So yeah, if you're curious, check it out. I was curious and I saw that they were having some prints, and it was a pretty good level for the prints, but they were also having like a signed book plate, and then like those were virtually about the same. And I was like, but what if there was a tier that you could have both? And they didn't have one, but I contacted Kyle Higgins through the Kickstarter, and before the end of the day yesterday, they had a new tier. I was the first backer, and yeah, so if you hit that $100 backer slot and you get the hardcover and the print set and the book plate, it's there because of me. So, I'm not trying to brag. Oh yeah, I'm bragging. But definitely check out The Trap. It looks amazing. I can't wait to see it. Yeah. Man. You can help me out a little bit more directly by buying anything through an Amazon link here or over at conspiratorbrock.com, or you can head over to my eBay page, or my eBay plate, like eBay, where I sell stuff. There's a link in the description below for that. I'm constantly purging stuff. I'm hopefully going to get some more stuff up soon. It's a constant cycle, and it's a constant ordeal getting stuff up. You know, being a single father with 2 kids that don't really want to listen. So, fun times. Yeah. You can follow me on Twitter. My handle's @BrockSager, and I think that's pretty much it for this week. So, yeah. So, stay safe out there. Everything's a little bit crazy right now. But, yeah. I'll see you next week.